There was a time when India didn't walk into a match against Pakistan with confidence. They walked in with anxiety. The 1980s and 90s were brutal for India. Pakistan, led by giants like Imran Khan, Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunis, and later Inzamam ul Haq, didn't just win, they dominated. Indian newspapers would openly question, will Pakistan thrash us again? That wasn't exaggeration. In bilateral series through the 80s and 90s, Pakistan consistently had the edge, and the numbers prove it. From 1978 to the end of 2006, the two sides played 116 ODIs. Pakistan won 67, India won 45. 4 ended in no result. That's a 59% win rate for Pakistan compared to India's 39%. By 2006, Pakistan were ahead by more than 20 matches in overall ODI history. In the 1990s alone, Pakistan were winning nearly 2 out of every 3 ODIs against India. Even in Test up to 2006, Pakistan led 12 wins to India's 9. Outside ICC events in bilateral cricket and multinational tournaments like Sharjah, the statistical weight of the rivalry sat firmly with Pakistan. For nearly 3 decades, the psychological and numerical advantage belonged to them.
You're going to have a bowl? Are you worried about that?
Not really. I think it'll be a good practice game before the crunch games coming up. We would like to chase in this game, and I think it's good toss to lose.
But something began to shift in the mid-2000s. The turning point wasn't a single match, it was structural. Yes, there were dramatic moments. The 2007 T20 World Cup finale in Johannesburg, where MS Dhoni's young side beat Pakistan in a thriller. The 2011 World Cup semi-final in Mohali, the Champions Trophy wins. But those victories were outcomes of deeper reforms. After 2007, India built system. The launch of the Indian Premier League in 2008 revolutionized exposure, fitness standards, and financial stability. The BCCI invested heavily in domestic infrastructure, analytics, sports science, and bench strength. India began producing not just stars but depth. For every injured fast bowler, 2 more were ready. For every middle order batter who failed, another averaged 50 in domestic cricket. Meanwhile, Pakistan cricket entered turbulence. The 2009 sport fixing scandal damaged credibility. Political instability, frequent captaincy changes, administrative interference, and inconsistent domestic structures slowed development. Talent remained, but systems didn't protect or scale it. By the 2010s, the gap widened. India became a consistent ICC tournament contender, winning the 2013 Champions Trophy, dominating bilateral series, reaching multiple finales. Gradually, even the overall head-to-head gap began shrinking. It wasn't about passion. Both nations had that. It was about structure versus instability. Pakistan once relied on raw brilliance and iconic heroes. India built pipelines, academies, leagues, data systems, and financial security. One model depended on individual peaks, the other manufactured sustained excellence. And that is how dominance changed hands.